Hello and welcome to Diana's Makerspace. For the Barbie Mansion, there's been a new addition, as you can see, as the Tiffany addition to the Barbie Mansion. It has a kitchen, living room, bathroom, sitting room, uh, a bedroom, and a porch and a balcony. And also, what happens between the spaces is going to be connected. That will connect the two sections to form another section, which will form the mezzanine section of the Tiffany extension. And then going back and forth, you can see how the original Barbie doll. And at this section, there's going to be a yoga room that's going to be added with a mirror wall on the second floor. So everything on the second floor is you can do all activities. And as you can see on the bottom, there are two closets. There's one closet, and then there's a half closet. And then on the third floor is also the party room where you have a hot tub and also a beauty spa in the back there. And the kitchen's in the center. And then one of the bedrooms and stairway. You can see the Barbies working and see there. And let's go down a little bit. Let's just switch over. And now you can see more members. You can see Lucille and Hildy that are new members of the Barbie sorority. They're named after my grandmother and great grandmother, um, as well as Olga, named after one of my grandmother's sisters. Tatiana, named after one of my grandmother's sisters. And Marie, named after one of my grandmother's sisters. So essentially, my aunts. But the only aunt that is actually able to meet in Kenosha is the one that sent Tatiana, with the blonde hair and the flowing dress between Marie and Olga. We just met briefly in Kenosha. Both Tatiana and my grandma lived in Kenosha. They worked as seamstresses at two different shops, but we just met briefly during their lifetimes. And next to Marie is Karen, and then Annette. Annette has a new outfit, a new that I found from and I sort of like how it's designed, like the petticoat, like the lace, and it really fits wonderful. And Judy has a peach outfit, which is also very well designed, and very easy in that though. So basically, I'm very happy on how the outfits that I've been able to get and also been able to make. You can see more, and then as we go over, you can see Stephanie and Jennifer and that though. I'm planning to do more projects with Stephanie and Jennifer in the future. Just have to get just I'm just thinking about what to make though. Now it's as we pan down. Judy, Annette, Karen, Marie, Tatiana, Olga, Hildy, Lucille, Pingy, and then as we go up to the Barbie sorority, you can see there's Diana, sitting next to Mike with Stephanie, and then Stanley, Anastasia named after my grandmother, Stanley named after my grandfather. My grandfather is Caucasian, but during World War II, due to a troop ship being torpedoed, he had to drive in oil burned off his body, so his skin color was actually altered, and that's why Stanley. I picked the representation of my grandfather as closer to Stanley, but nothing like this with the Ken dolls. I and a friend were disappointed that they didn't have real hair, so I added real hair. A friend of mine wants me to style it because she thinks the hair is too long, so I'll do that. Trying to pick a good style. If you guys can recommend a good style, let me know, or post some pictures, and we'll do that. And then there's Jill, named after a friend of mine. And then basically, as you can see, there's Lara, Barbie, Sandy, named after a close friend, um, Bruce, and then partially behind the TV is Jane, and then there's Demetra, named after a close friend, and behind them is Henry, named after my father, and Susan, named after my mother, Suziska. And downstairs are Chipper and Blackie. Chipper's behind Blackie, giving him confidence. And Blackie is watching the house while Chipper's there to provide confidence and backup. And then you can see the Tiffany addition to the Barbie mansion. Frosty, Jennifer, Dole, and below them is Cookie. And this is the Barbie mansion with the Tiffany addition, followed by the mezzanine, and that'll be done soon.